See this? That means not welcome.
Donald Trump has trolled CNN with a hilarious meme which brags about how he's been destroying their false narratives while satirizing the political theater of the situation. The ridiculous backlash has also inspired a grassroots movement of shitposting memers joining in on the fun. So the very fake news organization CNN has been digging their own graves in the past few weeks. They recently had to drop contributors and retract stories involving bogus claims of the Trump-Russia collusion narrative. Project Veritas caught supervising producer John Bonifield on film admitting that there is little to no evidence to support the Russia-Trump collusion narrative and that it's just a witch hunt.
I think the president is probably right to say, like, look, you are witch hunting me.
Next, Project Veritas releases another damning video where CNN contributor Van Jones referred to the Trump-Russia collusion narrative as a big nothing burger.
The Russian thing is just a big nothing burger. Really? Yeah.
Leading to CNN losing even more credibility and being trolled by more shitposters with dank memes. James O'Keefe of Project Veritas has released even more juicy scoops and promises more leaks in the future. Now CNN has stooped to an even lower level of integrity, if that's even possible, and has proclaimed this tweet to be an incitement to violence. Meanwhile, the fake stream media is trying to build a case to invoke the 25th Amendment, which states when and how to replace a dead or physically unfit president. To these people, Trump's tweet is evidence that he's mentally unfit to be president. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, CNN bragged about tracking down the alleged poster of the GIF meme in what was believed to be its original form. The poster is a Reddit user by the name HanAssholeSolo who posted it on the Donald subreddit. CNN cross-referenced his social media posts and found his personal information. They also found many of his posts that were deemed offensive, which were compiled in an article by the Anti-Defamation League, where they attempted to use it as leverage against Donald Trump. CNN's Andrew Kaczynski contacted HanAssholeSolo on Monday without a response, and then HanAssholeSolo deleted his other posts and issued an apology on Tuesday, obviously to protect himself from the threat of a dox, in which his trolling would be taken out of context and used against him in his private life, potentially ruining his reputation and career opportunities. His apology seemed coerced by CNN as he submitted completely to their narrative, which went against the tone of all his previous posts. It reminds me of Otto Warmbier's obviously coerced apology, who was detained in North Korea for stealing a propaganda poster as a souvenir and eventually died from their abuse. CNN blatantly stated that they chose not to reveal his personal information to the public because he chose to apologize and retract everything he's posted and has dissuaded others from trolling and shitposting. In a blatant but veiled threat, CNN states that they reserve the right to publish his identity should any of that change. So if Han decides to change his mind and speak out anonymously, CNN itself has implied that they will dox him. This scumbag, Andrew Kaczynski, attempts to justify his and CNN's actions by stating that they didn't coerce an apology from HanAssholeSolo because he apologized before they even contacted him. What Kaczynski admits, though, is that they attempted to contact him before he issued his apology, signifying that they have his personal information, so the threat of ruining his livelihood was already implied. Kaczynski also focuses on what could be potential misinformation in order to divert attention away from the fact that CNN and him did indeed blackmail a private citizen. There is a rumor going around that HanAssholeSolo is a minor. That would make his situation worse and deserving of more sympathy, but it is still blackmail regardless of his age. This disgusting behavior is not surprising coming from someone who has led online lynch mobs against people for mildly offensive tweets, such as when Kaczynski ruined the livelihood of Justine Sacco over an innocuous joke she made on Twitter. This whole situation has caused a severe backlash against CNN from even liberals who recognized the abuse of a private citizen. Hashtag CNN blackmail became the top trending topic in the United States for 9 hours straight. Grassroots boycotts have commenced against CNN's advertisers, and Julian Assange of WikiLeaks has proposed that CNN may have been violating the law against conspiring against a citizen's rights and could be subject to criminal penalties. The GIF meme itself was declared by CNN to be inciting violence against journalists. This is laughably false. Nowhere in the post does it suggest that people should attack reporters. The GIF itself is of a staged wrestling match, which makes the GIF clearly serve as a metaphor for Trump's relationship with CNN and the absurdity of political theater. HanAssholeSolo's coerced apology states that his situation should serve as an example to other trolls and shitposters who want to spread memes bashing CNN. Han is not just a private citizen that was blackmailed by CNN. He is you and me. He's every shitposter that the establishment and fake stream media wishes they could stomp out. The fake stream media doesn't like humor used against them because it outlines their false narratives in an entertaining way, and they especially don't like trolling because it makes it harder for them to deem who is truly racist while they're on their Nazi witch hunts, and Pepe the Frog already has them looking like a bunch of idiots, so they just settle for making an example out of you by putting your posts in the context of an image that they want to portray of you. CNN clearly doesn't understand the Streisand effect, and how, through their abusive behavior, they've only brought more harm to themselves. The shitposters at 4chan have already weaponized their autism to fight CNN. This lad has a plan to make CNN dig deeper into their own graves. One point he makes is to not push any Trump CNN memes that are too racist or edgy.
Nigga, you just fucked with the wrong bull. Come here! You should have learned your place on the fucking basket.
Now, I agree that this would help for PR to gain sympathy from normies, but here at EdgyDtv, my audience understands the context of subversive and edgy humor, and I've even made a few of my own edgy dank memes about this whole CNN blackmail situation. Enjoy!
See that? That means not welcome.
CNN is bleeding out, and new alternative media will feast on its decaying corpse.